You're a parent first, farmer second. Do all you can to make your farm safe for children. Visit cultivatesafety.org for help protecting the most important thing you will ever raise.
Even with the current state of affairs of our time, people need to eat. And it's apparent that more and more people are cooking from home and turning to local farmers and farmers markets for help with fresh produce and other staples. Community-supported agriculture, or CSA, the act of purchasing a share from local farms, has increased intensely around the country during the coronavirus pandemic. Farms from California, Virginia, and New York are seeing increases in subscriptions to CSA programs for individuals and families. In the beginning of the pandemic, there was news about struggling small farms being hit with the lack of demand from shuttered restaurants. Many farms have pivoted instead to selling directly to consumers. One Northern California farmer is reporting a 50% increase in CSA sales and now has a wait list of 350 people. I'm Kathy Isom, Southeast AgNet.
Hey everybody, join me, Adam Mikulin, for AM Ocala Live on April 22nd at 10 o'clock a.m. with our special guest, higher education and speakers, Dr. Jennifer Frines, Associate.
Paid for by Ryan Chamberlain for Congress, District 3.
Pals Ocala Auto Repair fixes all makes and models. Pals makes sure that your vehicle's engine, mechanical, and electrical components are healthy at all times. Pals team would much rather see you drive to their shop for a full checkup than be towed in for a complex repair. Give Pals a call today to schedule your next service appointment. 352-414-2984. What? A nationwide warranty, 36 months or 36,000 miles, whichever comes first? Pals looks forward to servicing you and servicing your vehicle. 352-414-2984.
WOCA. Today will be sunny to partly cloudy, high 88 to 91. Partly cloudy through the night, low 67 to 70. Then a warm day tomorrow with sun and some clouds, high 93 to 95. Humid at night with increasing clouds, a low 72 to 76. Friday breezy and humid with clouds, a couple of showers and a thunderstorm, high 85 to 93. From the Florida Weather Center, I'm Kevin Snyder.
Shamrock Security Systems, 629-3223. Shamrock Security Systems is located here in Ocala, Florida. Shamrock Security Systems is a top-rated alarm company offering 24/7 monitoring, video surveillance, fire and flood protection. You'll sleep a little better once the job is done. Shamrock Security Systems for over 31 years. 629-3223. Get a 100% free quote from Shamrock Security. 629-3223.
Hey everyone, I would like to encourage you to tune in this Friday morning at 8:50 a.m. when Craig Harrell, Republican candidate for county clerk, will be my guest. It's important to be an informed voter. Your right to choose your representatives is of vital importance, but it comes with the responsibility of being informed. So again, this Friday morning at 8:50 a.m., you'll have the opportunity to hear firsthand what Greg Harrell brings to the table. Feel free to call at 622-9622 with your questions, and thanks for listening. 96.3 FM, 1370 AM, The Source.
The Paycheck Protection Program under the CARES Act provides 100% federally guaranteed loans to small businesses. Available to businesses with fewer than 500 employees. Funds can be used towards payroll costs, rent, utilities, and interest on mortgages. Small businesses are encouraged to get, gather, and go. Get informed by visiting GetGatherGo.com. There you can gather the needed information and go apply as soon as the SBA program opens with local lenders. For info, visit GetGatherGo.com to get your business ready to apply.
Hey, this is Matt from Crossroad Auto Sales. I want to invite you to come over and check out our vehicles. All of our vehicles at Crossroad Auto Sales go through a rigorous 100-point safety inspection. We work with most outside finance companies, and we even have in-house financing available. Stop by today at 1800 Northwest 10th Street or give me a call at 690-6695. That's 690-6695. Crossroad Auto Sales. We won't leave you stranded at the crossroad.
Hello, gorgeous.
Hi, this is Becky at Hello Gorgeous Salon. It's time to get that new look started. Let's get rid of those sun-damaged ends and faded out color and get into something rich and vibrant. Humidity is not your hair's friend. It causes your hair to capture moisture and leaves it looking dry and unhealthy. Hello Gorgeous is a certified Brazilian blowout salon. We can tame those locks, leaving your hair healthy and shiny with a Brazilian smoothing treatment. So let us help you make a great first impression. Call us today to set your appointment at Hello Gorgeous. Our number is 352-351-5358. Again, that's 352-351-5358. And don't forget, we also do men and children's cuts too. 351-5358. Hello Gorgeous is conveniently located in the heart of downtown Ocala. So call today and set up your appointment at Hello Gorgeous Salon at 351-5358. That's 351-5358.
Hello, gorgeous.
I'm Jan from Palm Garden. The well-being and safety of our residents is our top priority and at the heart of every decision we make. There are no visitors permitted in our center, but family members are encouraged to reach out by phone or Skype, Facebook, or FaceTime. Everyone is screened daily and wears a mask. New guests are tested and quarantined for 14 days. The response to these measures has been overwhelmingly positive. Thank you for your support and partnership. We are Palm Garden.
Yes, we are open. In answer to hundreds of calls, this is to let you know Bob Wine's Camellia Gardens is open 6 days a week till 4:30. So check this week's big color ad or go to bobwinescamelliagardens.net and get a long list of terrific specials like these. A BOGO on blueberries, a BOGO on plumbago, plus a BOGO on frost-proof gardenias and canna lilies. All buy one, get one free. Bob has geraniums just $2.99, and check out the most gorgeous array of bougainvillea. They're in a rainbow of colors, and they're just $24.99. Don't forget that half-price sale on trees, starting at a super low $19.99. Buy one, get one at half price, just in time for Arbor Day this week. Call in your order. We'll deliver to your curbside. Bob Wine's Camellia Garden, Southeast 38th Street, Ocala, the same blooming place since 1952, and yes, we are open.
Career Source Citrus Levy Marion brings together business and community partners, economic development leaders, and educational providers to connect employers with qualified, skilled talent and job seekers with employment and career development opportunities. Tune in the third Wednesday of each month at 9:30 a.m. to Career Source Citrus Levy Marion and learn how they can help you.
Howdy, folks. RL here to tell you about Dairy Queen. Dairy Queen Silver Springs has been serving yummy foods and ice cream made fresh to order for 46 years. Their gift cards are perfect for those you love for any occasion. Our ice cream cakes are awesome. And as far as grilled foods, DQ does it right. From grilled chicken to our famous foot-long chili dogs. So come on down to Dairy Queen Silver Springs, where we always treat you like kings and queens.
We are proud to announce the Conservative Watch Hour on WOCA 96.3 FM and 1370 AM every Friday at 11 a.m. Hosted by Annie Marie Delgado, President of Trump Team 2020 Florida, and her co-host Ann Vandersteel with SteelTruth.com. We are serving a higher level of excellence, and we are the only program of this type in this market. Don't miss your weekly dose of conservative talk radio. WOCA 11 a.m. Fridays, 96.3 and 1370 a.m.
You're listening to AM Ocala Live, WOCA, The Source, 96.3 FM, 1370 AM. Good morning. I'm your host, Adam McEwen. We've got some beautiful weather out there today as we move through this Wednesday, this hump day. We got a high of 85 degrees and mostly sunny skies as already the blue sky and just beautiful weather here for today. However, it's going to be moving in towards the rest of the week, beginning tomorrow with some partly sunny skies moving into gradual cloudy weather that moves into an 80% chance of Thursday night possibility of showers and thunderstorms, moving into Friday with an all-day chance of 80% chance of showers and thunderstorms, and moving into the weekend as we only have we have a high of mid-80s for the rest of the week, but a high of 91 tomorrow, which will be interesting as they're now calling for an enhanced risk of severe thunderstorms to move into the area come Thursday and Friday. So we'll keep an eye out for that. As we're continuing news bits there, we say stay tuned for higher education at 10 a.m. today, as we'll have them in there talking about returning to the workforce, and higher education. We'll have them in at 10 a.m. to call into the show and talk to them a little bit, so stay tuned for that. As we are now about 14 minutes past the 9 o'clock hour, continuing with some news bits here. One that kind of hit that just come up was it yesterday and then updated today with the idea of Disney and Disney World, Disneyland, Disney World. It says the question is when they will reopen, and one analyst predicts that it may not be open, get this, until 2021. As they say, the financial analysis made headlines Monday when it predicted that Disney World and Disneyland and the companies that oversees property might not be able to reopen until January of 2021. Now, John Hondeluk, the directing manager of investment research at global firm UBS, estimated that health and economic concerns would keep the parks closed through 2020, is his report titled The Eye of the Storm. It says, quote, "We believe parks profitability will be impaired for a longer period of time given the lingering effects of the outbreak, and now assume an opening date of January 1st as the base," he had wrote. With that said, the economic recession plus the need for social distancing, new health precautions, and the lack of travel and crowd aversion are likely to make this business, less profitable until there's a widely available vaccine, which is interesting considering how we were just talking about what they've been doing so far in lieu of it. And we got a caller. Good morning, WOCA. You're on the air.
Yes, good morning. I am contacting the station this morning because I am traveling, and I'm listening to Adam on the radio here. I wanted to say that I think it's good what he's discussing. My take is that I am a candidate for President of the United States. My name is Dennis Andrew Ball, and it's called Ball for All. And I'm here in Ocala. I represent the American Party of America, the American National Committee. We are the Americans. You have the Republicans, the Democrats, the Libertarians. Now you have the Americans, which means family first. If you're not working and fighting for your family, who are you? So I wanted to communicate that to the station, to Adam, to you, the producer, the screener, and have an opportunity to discuss issues that are relevant for the family, the working family, especially the family that depends on the job, and the issues associated with it. I'm also an author. You go to Amazon.com, look up my name, Dennis Andrew Ball. You'll see I've written 24 books, including the Ball Doctrine and Keeping America Strong Again. Has everything to
Man, thanks for that call. If you're interested in more of that, sir, just go ahead and give us a call at the back line, and you can talk to our sales department there and get you some time sponsored for our segment here at AM Ocala Live. But thanks for listening nonetheless. Moving through, as we were talking about the expectations of when Disney World and Disneyland could possibly be open, as we were mentioning through, is Disney, which is preparing its quarterly report for the publication in early May, has not commented publicly on Hollick's report and did not respond to USA Today's inquiry. As in the statement about the U.S. park's status in late March, the company said Walt Disney World in Orlando, Florida, and Disneyland in Anaheim, California, would both remain closed, obviously, until further notice, and followed the report with the third downgrade of Disney's stock price this month in a company of his report, which he provided to USA Today, as he cut the target price from 162 to 114. And in it, he also noted that the parks segment of the company's project quarterly earnings contained the most revisions. He said that he hypothesized that the two American parks might be able to regain their recent operating cadence in 18 months. That is on the long end of the timetable for what was presented by Dr. Anthony Fauci, Director of National Institute of Allergy and Infectious Disease, in early March, as Fauci anticipated it would take a year or a year and a half to test for a mass produce for a vaccine. And then with the idea of the vaccine for what that means for the park. It says, we're assuming the parks will open June 1st, they so told the financial news site, as based on the assumption of several factors, including when the lockdown and social distancing might become less stringent. It is also the date that Disney is accepting reservations. And if you call up and you want to book a hotel at Disney, the first date you can book is June 1st. Now, the officials at the federal and state level are working on opening the economy, right? So he anticipated that with happening with these stages, that these stadiums and theme parks are on the lower part of the list. Now, JP Morgan analysis presented a more optimistic look and predicted that Disney could reopen its U.S. parks as early as June, as mentioned, where they'll be taking reservations June 1st. So it's still an unknown, but just how much that impacts our state, our community, with that, to those ideas of tourists and everything that we've missed out on for spring break that bring families down here to take part in visiting the parks, and how many people visit those parks on a daily basis, and how that centers around the community with its economics. So just crazy nonetheless. We'll see. We'll see what can happen there. And as it goes, it's a pretty big jump, as the article is talking about, may not be till 2021. However, the analyst at JP Morgan says could be as early as June 1st. So there you go, nonetheless. Now, could an old vaccine, and as they say here with the article we read with the idea of vaccine, it says, could an old vaccine be a godsend for new coronavirus? It says the ultimate control over COVID-19 will be possible only after a large part of the world population becomes obviously immune. This can happen either after a large fraction of the world population gets infected, or we create a prophylactic vaccination. Efforts are underway to accelerate the development of a safe and effective vaccine. However, vaccines can be used for mass immunization only if they prove to be safe and effective by thorough clinical evaluation. Given the times this requires, vaccines specific to COVID-19 are likely to remain unavailable for mass immunization during the current pandemic. In the meantime, they say they're proposing an approach to mitigate the SARS-CoV-2 pandemic through the use of existing attenuated live viral vaccines. In particular, oral polio vaccine has been documented to induce against a number of viral and bacterial infections. Consists of attenuated or weakened poliovirus and has been there used with great success worldwide. So with that, in addition to protecting against polio by inducing antibodies to kill the virus, OPV activates the protective mechanisms, including an innate immune system, thus making people resistant to infections caused by other viruses and bacteria for such. So, for example, in a large-scale multi-center clinical trials conducted in the 1970s during outbreaks of seasonal flu or influenza, it says here OPV protected more people from influenza than most flu vaccines do. Furthermore, observational studies in many countries suggest that the hospitalization rate and the overall mortality among children immunization with the OPV were consistently lower. So there's an idea that this can be used, as relative studies revealed that the similar nonspecific protection can be induced by immunizing people with measles vaccine, tuberculosis vaccine, and some other attenuated vaccines. These observations suggest that the nonspecific protective effects are a result of boosting innate immunity. That is our body's frontline defense against infectious disease. This protection would last for a period of several weeks or months, preventing or reducing the severity of disease in immunized individuals and slowing down the coronavirus of COVID-19. So lower incidence of COVID-19 in countries using BCG could expect or suggest that nonspecific protective effects may last longer. So the idea is using other vaccines, older vaccines that still may help with or actually help big time in lieu of the new COVID-19 coronavirus. So that's something to be said as they're researching that. And until those clinical trials come back and they know that it's relatively safe, and the expectations of what they do from there is one thing. But there you go. We're going to take a short little break here. When we come back, we'll do a little bit more news bits of news that you can chew. You're listening to 96.3 FM, 1370 AM. Back right after this.
WOCA. Today will be sunny to partly cloudy, high 88 to 91. Partly cloudy through the night, low 67 to 70. Then a warm day tomorrow with sun and some clouds, high 93 to 95. Humid at night with increasing clouds, a low 72 to 76. Friday breezy and humid with clouds, couple of showers and a thunderstorm, high 85 to 93. From the Florida Weather Center, I'm Kevin Snyder.
Shamrock Security Systems, 629-3223. Shamrock Security Systems is located here in Ocala, Florida. Shamrock Security Systems is a top-rated alarm company offering 24/7 monitoring, video surveillance, fire and flood protection. You'll sleep a little better once the job is done. Shamrock Security Systems for over 31 years. 629-3223. Get a 100% free quote from Shamrock Security. 629-3223.
Hey everyone, I would like to encourage you to tune in this Friday morning at 8:50 a.m. when Craig Harrell, Republican candidate for county clerk, will be my guest. It's important to be an informed voter. Your right to choose your representatives is of vital importance, but it comes with the responsibility of being informed. So again, this Friday morning at 8:50 a.m., you'll have the opportunity to hear firsthand what Greg Harrell brings to the table. Feel free to call at 622-9622 with your questions. And thanks for listening. 96.3 FM, 1370 AM, The Source.
The Paycheck Protection Program under the CARES Act provides 100% federally guaranteed loans to small businesses. Available to businesses with fewer than 500 employees. Funds can be used towards payroll costs, rent, utilities, and interest on mortgages. Small businesses are encouraged to get, gather, and go. Get informed by visiting GetGatherGo.com. There you can gather the needed information and go apply as soon as the SBA program opens with local lenders. For info, visit GetGatherGo.com to get your business ready to apply.
Hey, this is Matt.
The Centers is open for services. They can provide telehealth services via iPhone or Android cell phone or computer. Please call them at 352-291-5555.
Hey.
Hello, Gold.
And you're listening to AM Ocala Live, WOCA, The Source, 96.3 FM, 1370 AM. Making our way towards the bottom of the 9 o'clock hour here as we're wrapping up news bits. Stay tuned for after the bottom of the 9 o'clock hour. We'll be doing On This Day in History, as we didn't get to it yesterday because we had a lot going on in the studio there, but I might reprise a little bit of what happened yesterday, some of the cool items that had been brought up from yesterday. As we do On This Day in History is a segment where we talk about things that happened on this day in the past, which would be good stuff. As we're wrapping up some of the news bits, as we mentioned, one of the things that's kind of cool to the area is I didn't get a chance to as I was coming to the bottom of the hour, or the top of it, or whatever, was that the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. And as I'm starving for sports and something to talk about with it, was that the tight end, Rob Gronkowski, or Gronk, is now a Tampa Bay Buccaneer, as the physical went good yesterday, as the New England Patriots traded him for a fourth-round pick in this week's draft, which is tomorrow. I believe it begins tomorrow. And so that's a little exciting news within the NFL, as it feels odd considering where we're at the conversation of sports, talking about the NFL and looking forward to the fall, but no baseball and no basketball, and there was no college basketball for the March Madness. And here we are now coming up to the end of April and getting into May. So it's just odd nonetheless. So if anything, I imagine it's going to be a huge football season for folks, just to pay attention, because it's some sports that when we return to normalcy, we get back to it. But yeah, who knows? As we're approaching this, like we said, our next segment when we come back from break will be on this day in history, so stay tuned for that. WOCA Ocala, 96.3 FM, 1370 AM. We'll be back after this.